If you're renovating your home, you've probably had that thought, do I need to worry about asbestos? And honestly, most people just crack on. They drill the hole, rip things out, start putting up the floors because it all looks pretty harmless. And to be fair, most of the time it is. But this is also exactly how people get accidentally exposed. So here's what actually matters. If your home was built or refurbished before 2000, asbestos could be present. If it was built after 2000, it's very unlikely. That doesn't mean your home is dangerous, it just means you need to be a bit more aware before you start ripping things apart. A quick bit of context about why asbestos was even used. It was basically seen as a wonder material. It's strong, fireproof and a really good insulator. So it got used in loads of building materials, including things like Artex, which is that textured swirly finish you've probably seen on ceilings in older homes. The problem is when these materials are damaged, they can release tiny fibres that you can breathe in, and that's where the risk comes from. So let's clear up a few common myths about asbestos so you can work safely. Myth 1, I'll recognise asbestos if I see it. You won't. It was mixed into completely normal looking materials, ceilings, tiles, wall panels, insulation, and the key thing is that two materials can look identical but only one contains asbestos, so you just can't rely on appearance. Myth 2, if it's there, it's dangerous. Not necessarily. Asbestos is mainly a problem when it's disturbed. If it's in good condition and left alone, the risk is usually very low. In many cases, the safest option is just to leave it in place and manage it. Don't disturb it, keep an eye on it, and let anyone working in your home know it's there. So when are you actually at risk? It's when you're doing normal renovation jobs like drilling into walls, pulling up old floor tiles, scraping ceilings like Artex, knocking through walls, opening up boxed-in pipes, working in lofts or around old heating systems, and outside as well, which often catches people out. This includes garage roofs, often those corrugated wavy sheets you might have seen, cement panels, so these are flat grey boards which you might see used on sheds, garages, soffits and fascia boards, which are the panels around your roof line, so fascia is the board your guttering is attached to and the soffits are the panel underneath it. These are all really common places older materials were used. This is the key point. Asbestos only becomes dangerous when fibres are released into the air and breathed in. But what you might not realise is that you don't generally feel the effects of asbestos straight away. Health problems can take decades to show up, including serious lung disease and cancers. In fact, around 5,000 people still die every year in the UK from past asbestos exposure. Now, to keep it balanced, you're more likely to get ill from repeated exposure over time, but there's no completely safe level, which is why it's taken seriously. And a quick point about house surveys, because this surprises people. Standard house surveys don't actually test for asbestos. They might flag something as a possible risk, but they won't confirm it. You can buy DIY asbestos testing kits, but taking a sample means disturbing the material, which is exactly what you're trying to avoid. In many cases, it's not much more to just get professional to test it safely. And this is really important, don't try to remove or repair asbestos yourself unless you've had proper training. Some materials legally need licensed contractors to remove them. So if you think something in your home might contain asbestos, don't panic. If it's in good condition, the safest option is often to leave it alone and manage it. Just keep an eye on it and don't disturb it. If it's damaged or likely to be disturbed, that's when it needs proper attention. If you're bringing in builders or trades, they should also be thinking about the risk, but definitely tell them if you suspect asbestos is present. And if anything does need removing, remember it's classed as hazardous waste, so it can't go in normal rubbish. Your local council can advise on disposal. The goal here isn't to panic, it's just this. If your home's pre-2000 and you're about to cut, drill or rip something out, pause, check first and don't guess. And if you know someone renovating right now, send them this and hopefully they won't get caught out.